LEGOLAND Billund for the first time, and this video is going to be everything you need to know about visiting LEGOLAND.
And the best part is Hayes didn't know we were coming. It was a complete surprise.
What is this one? It's LEGOLAND. Is this where you were gonna take me? Thank you for taking me here. Thank you for taking me here. LEGOLAND is great.
If you're new here, we're Steph and Pete. We spent about a year and a half traveling full-time with our son Hayes. That concluded in April of 2023 when we flew home from Copenhagen. We spent about 6 months at home and then yesterday took our return flight back to Denmark to start our second stint of long-term travel. We will soon be making our way to Tbilisi, Georgia by a whole bunch of trains and then heading back to Southeast Asia. But for now, LEGOLAND. Before we show you LEGOLAND, we wanted to talk about one of the main reasons you might like to come to LEGOLAND Billund instead of one of the other 10 LEGOLANDs around the world. And the main reason is this place we are now, Lego House, which we'll show you later in the video. But you can only visit this place in Billund, Denmark, which is home to Lego. Now, if you're not familiar with the history of Lego, I will give you a short timeline before we hop over to the amusement park. Lego was invented by Ole Kurt Christiansen, who grew up about 20 minutes from here, and he wasn't always making toys. In 1916, he purchased a woodworking shop, and he was primarily building houses and household goods and furniture all around this area. He had a successful business for a while, but then the Great Depression happened, and nobody was building houses. So he cleverly pivoted to making small wooden toys. Yeah, that's right, Lego was wooden before it was plastic. It was wooden for a number of years because it wasn't until 1947 that he purchased a plastic molding machine that made Lego what we know today. And when he was looking for a name for his toys, he thought of the Danish phrase "lege godt," which means playing well, and then later learned that evidently it means I put together in Latin. But I didn't take Latin, so don't quote me on that. Lego House was the main reason Pete and I wanted to come visit Billund, because it's just this massive building full of Legos and information and facts and history. But we'll show you that later in the video. For right now, let's go check out LEGOLAND.
First ride of the day, Ninjago. Defeated a giant serpent thing. It was very fun. Hayes was a little scared of the spiders, but it was cool. Great ride. And we came all the way to the back of the park right at the beginning. I feel like that's like a, I don't know, a theme park hack,
I don't know
right?
if this is all the way back.
Well, it's like pretty far back, but anyway, it was really quiet.
One reason I'm more tolerant of this theme park than others, obviously Lego is incredible, but in addition to like rides and theme park stuff, there's all this like creative play, and Hayes at home, all he ever does is build cars and boats and make tracks and railways and roads and race things. And so I saw this one online, and you actually get to like build your own boat and then race it down through all these obstacles. And I think there's one with cars later. It's really fun.
Something cool that I didn't know existed is that you should bring like your own minifigures, because when you see the really friendly staff around here, they have like a name badge and they have a minifigure on it, and you can trade them, like you can swap with them, which is so cool. Hayes has just swapped, and now his new minifigure is going down the river with him. It's a good job we have 2 days here, because some of these things he likes so much, he's just playing on them forever. All right, here he goes. All right, let's go. Next up, we're gonna go on Lego Canoe, a water ride in the rain. We're really lucky today because it's pretty quiet and there's no lines, but something that they have is just super thoughtful is like these little play areas in the lines so that kids can play Duplo, Lego. It's great.
Coaster is like one of my, I love it so much.
Next up we got the, I don't know what this one's called actually.
Pirate boats.
Oh.
Pirate boats.
Pirate boats. I mean, it's kind of pretty obvious when you see it. Wow.
Is that your royal wave?
Where did he get that from?
Your side of the family?
Alright, Lego Pirates was my like second favorite theme, I think. I didn't have many of the pirate sets. I kind of wanted some, but never got them. And they just came out with this new like Lego castle that like I secretly really want, but
does it fit in your carry-on suitcase?
no, it doesn't. Who's taking this one? Hayes wants to do the spinning, well, it's pirate ships, but I mean, when I look at that, it just makes me go.
While Hayes and Pete go to the bathroom, I guess it's a good time to touch on specifics. What does it cost to come to LEGOLAND Billund? We're on a 2-day pass and it's about $60 per adult. I think a 1-day pass is around $45. We are also lucky to be staying at Hotel LEGOLAND, which is a little bit pricey. I think our room is close to $300. This is also a good time to disclose that we are being hosted by LEGOLAND, which is insane. So very lucky to be doing that. However, there's no specific content that we have to provide to them. So as always, we will try to give the most unbiased opinions here. But I mean, we are biased in that we are a family of absolute Lego fanatics. As far as getting here, we flew into Copenhagen and we took a 2-and-a-bit-hour train to Vejle, which is the closest town to Billund. That ticket for all 3 of us, I think Hayes was free with seat reservations, was about 129 euro. We did pay for seat reservations, and pro tip, pay for the ones in the family section, because then you're with all the other kids, and Hayes played the whole time and it went by so quickly. Then once you get to Vejle, you take a bus. I don't remember what that costs. It's 30 minutes. And then you're at LEGOLAND/Billund. Age-wise, I don't really know what to recommend because we don't do this a lot, but I will say he is right at the mark. I don't know how many centimeters he is. He's 43 inches. So put it here. But he's right at the mark where there's not actually that many rides that he can't do. And I think if we had come a year ago, he turns 4 in about a week. So serving is kind of an early birthday present. But it feels like a good age to start.
Hey, next up, Viking's River Splash.
After I said that about the height, we did just encounter our first ride that Hayes was too short for, which some Polish friends we met on the train, Joachim, Carolina, and Theo, if you're watching, just recommended.
If you're worried about getting wet, which we were a little bit earlier, sort of dried up a bit now, they have these like handy dryers, which you just stand in and it just blasts you with hot air. You have to pay extra, but it's a cool little thing, isn't it?
I don't think we've said what time of year it is. Today is October 6th, as evidenced by all of the pumpkins and Halloween celebrations.
When you're thinking about money and pricing and stuff, something that's really cool and like really popular in Denmark is that they allow, hang on a second, we haven't even done the coolest part yet, which is like the miniature Lego world. I've only been to a Legoland once, and it was the one in London, in Windsor. And I just wanted to spend all day just looking at the mini world. So,
Anyway,
what? Oh yeah, what I was saying back there is they allow you to bring your own food and snacks in. Whereas like most theme parks around the world, nickel and dime you to spend every bit of money inside the park. Here you can bring your own picnic, lunch, whatever. It's great. Really, really appreciate that.
okay, this is actually a fun one because Hayes has seen a lot of these places in real life. We're so lucky. Hayes, have you been on this?
Oh, we've been on the Ferris wheel.
The London Eye.
Hayes, have you been here?
Yes.
It's the Colosseum of Rome. Have you been here?
Yes.
It's the Acropolis.
Have we been there?
Yeah, that's the Osaka Castle in Osaka.
It's all made out of Lego.
Yeah, it's all made out of Lego.
Oh, Hayes! Hayes! Boy!
Boy, come on, boy, come on, here, look, come, boy, look, boy, see the Buddha here, come on.
It's so obnoxious, but honestly kind of emotional when you go to stuff like this and you realize just how many places we have been with Hayes and how incredibly lucky we are. And I'm so grateful. I promise not to get sentimental. I'm a little tearful on this Lego miniature world ride.
I could spend hours here. It's just like so much to look at, and the detail. It's incredible. I love this when I was about 10 years old. I still love it just as much at 37 years old. Is that old, Emmet? Yeah.
Similar to the boats, this is a whole room dedicated to building race cars to race down the track. Great.
Now we're at Atlantis. It's like a little aquarium.
This one's the weakest link so far. But it could be because our hometown has a really extraordinary aquarium.
He's had his eye on this place. It's the Duplo room. I think it's because it has a train track in it. But fun fact, on his 3rd birthday, when he was turning 3, we told him that his Duplo turns into Lego. And so we switched out his Duplo and then had a whole like Lego stuff set up for him in the morning when he woke up. It was really cool. Okay, up next is the Dragon Ride, which is kind of part of the castle theme, which was also one of my favorite themes growing up. More about my favorite theme later. Let's go check this out.
Tell me about this one.
What's this one called?
Fire rescue.
Alright, this is Fire Rescue, and we just watched it and it looks like it's going to be a lot of effort. So it's actually a competition. You have to get your fire truck down to the house, get the house out of the fire, and then drive back. That is exhausting. I think this one is called, what was it called? Jungle Adventures. It's like a spinning water type ride. It's closing soon, closes at 5, and we really want to go to the store. Hayes was given $20 by his grandfather 10 to get something. And can I get something too? Please.
Do you have $20?
No. But first, you can build your own minifigure. And we're all going to do one, right?
All of us?
Yeah, it's a competition.
How much are they?
Who designs the best one?
Oh.
I know if I made it a competition, Stephanie would be in. Can you show the camera? Okay, leave in the comments. Leave in the comments who did the best job. This is Hazy's, this is mine, and that is Stephanie's. Who did the best?
Me. Mommy did the prettiest, and mine is so good, and yours is the good too.
Alright, the park closes in 10 minutes. We're sneaking in one last ride. It's the Monorail. We're only doing this because I checked to see what time the Lego store closes, and it closes at 6, which makes a lot of sense, you know? Close the park at 5, then go and buy your stuff before you leave. I love buying Lego. And I used to have to convince my dad why I needed a certain set. And I used to have to like say, oh, I want this because it's got this and this. And this will be really good for my collection and stuff like that. He was so good, he would always buy it for me. And I'd get home and my mum would be furious because it was only supposed to be for like birthdays and Christmas.
I just want to say that Pete's pro tip of waiting till the park closes to come to the stores that stay open an hour later, it's not actually the best idea, it's packed in here.
The pro tip is actually come when it opens. I think it opens at like midday.
The pro tip is never follow any advice we give on this channel.
Put it on here. Get the yogurt curd. Put it on there.
So one thing that Billund seems to be lacking in a little bit is like exciting meal options, and we couldn't get super jazzed about spending $100 to eat at a hotel buffet. Also, it's the first day of our trip, and one of the most exciting things to do while traveling is go to a local grocery store. So that's what we did. Now we're all walking back with our chocolate milk. We got a bunch of like cheese and meat and olives. We're gonna have a little hotel room picnic. And the walk here is through this like lovely sculpture part thing. Good morning, it's day 2 in Billund. And today we're headed towards the Lego house, which you could only find here in Billund. On the way to Lego House, you pass the Lego campus. I believe this is even newer. Lego House is from 2017. I'm not sure when this is, but I think there's something like 2,000 employees here, 120 of which are Lego designers. I'd love to meet one. What a cool job.
These are obviously like designers or people that work at Lego's offices, and they just have like piles of Lego sets like in their office.
Can you imagine?
Like, that's so cool, isn't it? Alright, this tree is made out of 6 million Lego bricks. Looks incredible. Oh, this is fascinating.
We've only been in here, like we literally just walked in and we're both already geeking out because there's going to be like facts and all the questions that I've had that don't get answered at the amusement park because it's an amusement park. This is great.
Alright, so this, if I'm understanding this right.
Okay, what we were doing a very bad job explaining is that there's over 900 million combinations you can make with Lego. So at this place, for the next 3,000 years, they can generate specific combinations. So I just got mine. And I am combo number 293,279,525. This is going in my wallet forever. I've got more tree facts. That tree took 24,000 hours to produce, 1,200 hours to install. It's like 10,000 kilograms. And if one person were building it, it would take 12 years of concentrated effort.
I think that is the greatest thing.
It's not the big, it said one of the largest. So.
I know, but it's the greatest thing I've ever seen built out of Lego. Because not only is it like an amazing tree, it's also got so many cool old Lego sets, which is awesome.
Wow. Oh, that's so cool.
Should we try mine?
Yes, baby.
Ready?
When our friend Ole Kjær Christiansen was making toys, there's a story, he was like talking to somebody, and he thought the problem with toys as they were was that they were all ready-made to go for kids to play with. And wouldn't it be great if there was a toy that let kids be creative and problem solve and figure out things? And obviously he was very successful with that. Wait, look at this section. You can like build things, and if you stick it on here, it becomes a little city. It's like Lego meets SimCity. It's cool too because it's organized by like what cognitive skill you're developing with the certain Lego activities. It's an incredibly well done museum.
It's also incredibly overwhelming because you're just like, you can be so creative and there's so much stuff to do and interact with that you just need more time here.
We budgeted 2 days for the amusement park and like 1 morning or 1 day for this, and honestly if I had to do it again I would like reverse it.
Yeah.
And budget more time for this than 1 day at the amusement park. But that's just us.
Because we might spend the whole day here. Hey, can I show you some of these? These are like models done by fans that they've got on display here. Miriam in Denmark. David, Singapore. Oh, this one's pretty cool, look at that. David from USA.
Oh, Peter Wilcock from Exeter?
I wish. Like, talking about being overwhelming. There's all of these like interactive screens that you can scan your wristband. And this is actually just showing me like how much I've done in the Lego house so far. And I've only really done one thing, which was take a photo with Steph, but there's so much stuff to do and like interact with. So again, just case in point, you need a lot of time here.
We've taken a break to come to Mini Chef, which is the restaurant here at Lego House. You need to make a reservation. We did not, but we were able to get one at 11 a.m. when they opened. And by the time we came down, the next one was at 3:15. And the reason we wanted to come here is because the food here is not made by humans. It's made by minifigures and delivered by robots. And minifigures, we just learned from our lovely waiter, don't speak English. They only communicate with Lego brick. So it's really cool to order your meal. We're about to. To make your order, you select for the kids menu, which is what we're doing.
I'm a kid.
You're a kid. You select one of each color plus yellow for a special treat, and you build it, and you place it in here, and then your food comes. We'll show you all that.
It's very nice.
So after you order, your lunch comes down the chute thing in obviously a Lego brick lunchbox, and the robots deliver it to you. This meal here that C was $125.
And there's orange Legos.
And there's orange Legos. So like not quite $20.
Don't forget to say click on the comments.
For adults it's $200, which is about $30, but evidently it's unlimited.
I'm so proud of myself. I just built this little minifigure in the bag. Shout out to Half Asleep Chris on YouTube. If you have not seen his YouTube channel, it is amazing. He's got such good Lego content, and he does the build in your bag thing all the time. This is my favorite because this is like to mini figure scale. So like Miniland in Legoland is like a larger scale. This is like my favorite. So cool.
This is just smaller?
This is like to minifigure scale, whereas to Legoland, Miniland is like bigger scale. It's not like they don't use the minifigures, you know.
I just found my favorite part of Lego House, which is Lego Studio, and you can go to these little stations and make your own stop motion movie. So check out this lady I just made walk across this bridge. This one's the mood mixer. We have a little base plate and you can build a face. It's all about emotions, and then I think we take it over there and it like comes to life.
I can rob it. This one's for you.
The last section we're visiting in Lego House is the basement where they have all the history of Lego.
There's been so much nostalgia already on these last couple of days, but I had this set from 1992, I had that set from 1994, and this one from 1998. It's crazy, bringing back a lot of good memories.
I won't try to summarize this whole museum, but it's a really great way to like understand the impact of Lego on like play and development and culture and just what a strong brand it is. And it's great because there's so many displays that we can like read the history, and Hayes is having a great time too.
I'm sure you're all still wondering what's my favorite Lego theme, and it's Lego City. And my favorite ever set, and I had to write down it was set number 10159, and it was the city airport from 2004, because I hadn't been on a plane by then, and I just loved that airport. And it came with like a ton of stuff as well. Like sets back then used to come with a lot of stuff, like a helicopter, 2 helicopters, a plane, the actual airport building, and I loved it. It was like one of those sets that I kept intact for a really long time.
I like that.
Did that meet your expectations?
Oh, that was incredible. That's up there with one of the best museums in the world. Like really, that's in my top 5.
It's the afternoon now. Legoland closes in a few hours, so we're able to sneak in a little bit more time here before we leave tomorrow. By the way, I didn't forget. My microphone wasn't plugged in when I was trying to tell you about lunch yesterday. We had hot dogs, and all 3 of us ate for under $20, which in Denmark at a theme park feels like a win. I had a Danish hot dog, which the Danes know hot dogs. It has fried onions, red onions, remoulade, and pickles, and it was delicious.
And it's buying adventure. And it's buying adventure. And it's buying adventure.
Well, you can get that.
Whoa.
Emmett's Flying Adventure might be my new favorite. It was really cool. We like sit in this triple-decker couch that moves and then go on this like really trippy ride to the screen. Very cool. Now we're doing this like Legends of the Hidden Temple-esque one. I have no idea anymore. This one's like laser tag in a ride. They're like shooting lights. Not my favorite. I don't like guns. There's a reason that one has no line. I have a question for our viewers. Do you call it Lego or Legos? I think most Americans say Legos, but Pete's British, so he's hammered it home to me that it's Lego. And I was reading about it, and I actually learned that the brand doesn't think it's either. They consider Lego a description. So the grammatically correct answer would actually be Lego bricks. Hello from Hamburg, Germany, which means we're no longer in Billund or at Legoland or in Denmark. I don't know where it left off, but this video's over. We had a great time at Legoland. If you want to continue following along as we travel by train to Tbilisi, Georgia, feel free to do so. Thanks for watching, and the next video will be from Hamburg.